I wanted to do this video at the cabin that Sarah and I have been staying at the last few nights just to capture it because it's beautiful. You can hear the birds. And I wanted to talk about what happens when you lose your motivation to follow your plan, whatever that plan is, workout, nutrition. When you lose that motivation, because obviously out here, I haven't really been sticking with my plan as strictly as I do back home. Sarah's actually done a lot better of a job than I have. But I also came into this knowing I wouldn't. But I still thought the topic fit because I know how it feels. I know what it's like when you get so motivated and you're so excited that you're going to follow this plan. You've got this nutrition, this workout plan that you put together. And yet because you know that you have been this excited before and been this motivated and fallen off before, there's almost this fear that this is just going to be just like all the other times. And so I know what it's like to wake up every morning and just kind of listening for that, like, do I still feel motivated? Oh no, I don't feel as motivated as I did yesterday. Is this me just starting to go down that same pattern where you lose that motivation? And then because you lose the motivation, you still force yourself to go to the gym. You still read a few quotes about how, persistence is what matters. And you get yourself to go even when you're not motivated, but that only lasts so long. And you start to leave a little bit earlier, or you start to not give it your all, or you start to, if it's nutrition, you start to have a few more cheat days than you should, and you tell yourself, well, I'll get back on track tomorrow. But you know that once that pattern starts, it starts with you lose motivation, and then you start letting things creep in. And then pretty soon you get tired of just like berating yourself, and you feel so behind because you can't really catch up. You can't really well, I'll just not eat as many calories tomorrow. But pretty soon you've eaten so many calories, you're like, all right, well, I just won't eat for a week. And you know that that's not realistic. And then you just say, you know what, I'm tired of hating myself and getting after myself, and I'm just going to throw that diet or that exercise routine away. And that pattern repeats itself. And so the skill set that I want to share with you, and what I think of it as, is like building, I jokingly call it Forrest's donut of success, or Forrest's success donut. Because if you think of like a dartboard, and you've got the outer rim, and if you think of the outer rim is sort of the, it's the, I am completely eating whatever I want, and not working out, and just off the rails in regards to my goals. And then you think of the bullseye, the centerpiece, is like when you are just on it, and you are just going 100%. So you've got those two. And then you've got rings on the inside, and the first ring out from the bullseye is you're following the plan, but it's more of a slow and steady wins the race approach. It's not all right, I'm going to work out 5 days a week. It's more of I'm going to work out 2 to 3 times a week. I'm going to follow a meal plan that gets me to my goals, but not like I'm trying to do this like a race car. And then the next ring out is maybe maintenance level. Like, you know what? I'm just going to eat enough to maintain. I'm not going to move forward, but I'm not going to move backwards. And I'm working out the bare minimum to maintain my fitness level. So if you think of those as the 4 rings, so you got going off the rails, you've got maintenance, you've got slow and steady wins the race, and then you've got the bullseye of gas pedal all the way down to the floor. Now, if you've ever pushed the gas pedal down to a floor to like get on the freeway, you know that it'll get your car going fast, but it also just eats up that gas really quick. And so you run out of gas really quick. And that's the same with our fitness. If you push down on that gas, then working out 5 days a week, but most people can't stay there for long. And so what I try and get myself and my clients to live in is in that middle range, the 2 lines in the middle. So between slow and steady wins the race and maintenance mode. And so if you imagine like a ring, it's a donut if you fill it in. And so you bounce back between those. So instead of bouncing between the bullseye and then just going completely off the rail, if you can set up habits and you can set up routines and you cannot push down on the gas pedal and burn up all that motivation, then you can kind of bounce between those two. So even on my going off the rail days, I'm really just going into maintenance. I'm just maintaining where I'm at. And that to me is my goal. When I get back from this trip, if I can step on the scale and be the same weight that I left, then I'm a happy camper. I'm not trying to move forward to my goals right now. But then when I get back, I will start to push forward again. But if I can stay in that range instead of going gas pedal fully down, or I'm just completely off the rails, then I'm always moving forward because I'm either moving forward or I'm paused. I'm never going backwards again. Cool.